shirt, no sleeves. Tell her, put it like me, blowing a coffee to sleep.
EA Sports in the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go from the Steel City. And we'll get him out of that.
Hey, check that, street. Ready, you ready?
Now the first carry for the younger Cook brother. This is James Cook. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
He skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5.
Hold the ready.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
Ready. 70 line.
They'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That ball incomplete. Got the hands in there to break it up. Could have been a big gainer. Instead, it sets up a third down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step 2 on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Carson Schlesinger. Is a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking opening drive touchdown. Instead, that third down pick turns into 6, Greg.
Yeah, Mike, and every offense all week works on that opening drive. It's such a critical way to get their players and get their offense settled into this game. And as you said, disastrous start, not only turning the ball over, but allowing the defense to capitalize and take it all the way back the other way.
So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. And now flags come in. This kickoff goes out of bounds. Special teams with a mistake on the kickoff. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
18 Cardinal. Go!
On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. They're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Cook. And the defense there to meet him. They'll hold him to 2 and bring up third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready up. Big Lion. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Gets this one into the hands of his receiver, Godwin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Roll. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
Throwing now from the gun. That is caught. He got Godwin. And he's going to have the Steelers' 1st down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down.
Every staff in the league that understands if we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted, the ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback's going to be young. He's going to make some mistakes. The more veteran, talented guys around him, the easier it is to weather those mistakes.
Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Check. Ready.
Back to the air one more time. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Texas A&M. And a nice return will set them up in good field position right at midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder to their position.
And a nice game there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
70 Timberwolves.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That's in the end zone and intercepted. And he'll be taken down, and there is a flag on the play. This is going to be a huge call. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Hurt. Right there. Hurt. Get it. 18 Cardinals.
They'll start on the ground with Cook. Up the sideline to the 40. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll run the toss with Cook. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready up.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
I can't tell you, Mike, how many of these offensive skill players around the league, they look at man coverage as like a personal offense. After that last completion on the way back to the hole, I think he had a few choice words for him. I think he said, hey, man, you can't guard me one-on-one. You better ask the coach for some help, because if he doesn't, you're going to be in for a long day. A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
He'll drop to throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Pat the street! Pat the street! Go!
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Let's go!
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. 6-0 is our score. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on 1st and goal.
Check smash! Check smash!
Johnson, touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Chris Boswell on for the point after. He's got it, and the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, ready!
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Let's go now! 70 Timberwolves!
From the gun, here's Milton. He's going to try it here again. That is hard. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Browns. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run. Got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready, check. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat. Ready.
Run out of the gun with Cook. They'll mark them down up to the 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that play, one first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on them. And in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Come on. Check. 70 Lions.
They'll run the draw with Cook. Past midfield to the 45. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards, the gain there. That's a Steeler first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Here we go.
Once again, it's Cook. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. He is having his way. Another big game. This time 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10.
The break the huddle coming up now for first and 10.
60 Eagles. 60.
Now this time they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Ready, go.
Back to the air again on second and 10. That is going to be called in. He's got it. Calvin Austin. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His 4th TD grab of the season. Boswell now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Steelers move out in front by a point. It's 14-13. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. And he will only be able to muster the 20-yard line on that return.
At their own 20-yard line.
give, and now it's Milton. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Queen.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get. Mike, you're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Smith! Get it! Cougar 19!
In motion, that's Thornton. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. On play action, here's Milton. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Ready, ready!
3rd and 9.
Here we go, set! Ready!
Looking out of the gun is Milton. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down, or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Panther street! Panther, let's go now!
A run up the middle with Cook. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal!
Open man downfield is Fryermuth. Taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Crazy. That's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The tackle made back at his own 49.
It's 3rd and 4.
Check smash. Check smash. Let's go. Ready.
He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Here we go. Set. Liking 18. Ready, ready.
On the play fake, it's Milton. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
And they only managed to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Back to 60. 7 60. Franco 80.
Here's Milton. That's caught. It's the tight end, Njoku.
And that 1st down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
1-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here comes the jet sweep. He'll take this forward for about 5. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
At the 26-yard line.
When they called that sweep, Mike, obviously they're thinking, let's pick up the 1st down. They didn't quite get to the chains, but I think they're going to be pretty happy with that game.
2nd and 5.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll go play action here with Milton. Now a shot here, deep middle. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 73 yards. Touchdown, Cleveland. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The extra point try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Browns move back to within 1. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start.
At their own 20-yard line.
Pat the street. Pat the street. Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Here's a ball thrown deep right sideline. Oh, huge mistake right in the It is intercepted.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
79 Broncos.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Cleveland. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Browns will open up a 6-point lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Austin now to return this. Now an opening past the 30. And it will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
70, 9.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Left side, he's got Njoku. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. Is going to set up 2nd and 1.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. First down, Cleveland.
Here we go.
They run it once more with Judkins. He'll take this down inside the 30. Asante Samuel up from the corner spot to make the stop. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Let's go. 60 Vikings.
A give now to Judkins on his own read. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Derek Harmon in for the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. In motion, that's Thornton. On third down, here's Judkins. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a first down picked up.
Really nice play call there that time. I think early on, the quarterback realized pretty quickly, Mike, this is a light box. We got to take advantage of it. They get the right run call dialed up, and they're able to move the chains.
Here we go, start. Ready, ready. 18 Cardinal, 18, ready.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw on that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
They run straight ahead with Judkins. Right there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves 1st and goal.
In motion, that's Thornton. Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and to see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Got it. Ready.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal.
16 Eagles, 6, Viking, 18.
In motion, that's Thornton. They'll run the toss here with Judkins. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. And I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw for it with Milton. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down.
Let's go now. Panther 6.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's into the end zone yet again. Touchdown, Browns. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Now Milton. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This placed in the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1, and he'll be out of bounds on the return, and the drive will begin there.
28-yard line.
Ready. Ready, ready.
They'll run with Cook. Room to run at the 40. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. third. On for the extra point is Boswell. He knocks it through. And the Steelers have cut the deficit to 5. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. He'll air it out down the middle. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That goes for 58. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown, Browns.
Not going for 2, they'll kick the point after. It's up and through. And the Browns will extend this 3rd quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Roll. Go. 19. Charger. 9. Let go.
Here's a handoff to Cook running left. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Myles Garrett able to bring him down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 31, here is 2nd down and 7.
Come on. Cup 19. Cup.
Back to throw. Going for it all. That is brought in. And he will score. Touchdown, Steelers.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Judkins. And we brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. Hunting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And it's a very nice return. He is giving the offense a short field.
Hey, smash Bronco! Let's go! Tap the 60, tap the 60! Ready, ready!
On 1st and 10, it's Cook. And he's shedding tackles left and right, winding his way for a gain of 8.
Watching him throughout this game has been incredible, Mike. I mean, I've loved watching him perform. The reality is it just hasn't impacted the outcome of the game. It's really been a wasted individual effort unless they can somehow find a way to flip this thing around.
And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
It's clear from that 3rd down call, Mike, that they had already made up their mind that they would go for it on 4th down. Figured they still have that extra down in their pocket on the defensive side of the field. Now is the time to continue to be aggressive.
Go, check! Go, check!
He's going to try to get this himself. Outside there, and he's lost the football. And that was very nearly a disaster at this juncture in the game. But fortunately, a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession.
Ready?
They'll run straight ahead with Cook. And a strong 1st down run. Pick up of 9. Setting up 2nd and short.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. James Cook, touchdown Pittsburgh. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. Numbers 10 and 11 on the year. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that 4th quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
That's McLaurin open on the left side. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down.
Pat the 60, pat the...
From the gun, here's Milton. That's into the hands of Horton. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's number 40 on the season for him.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Dante Thornton was the intended target. It's 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
A big play looming here. They need to convert. It is 3rd and inches. He didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
On the ready.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go. Here's Milton. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Get it ready. Big Lion. 70 Timberwolves. Go. Cuddy.
Here's Judkins. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's a Browns 1st down. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
Yes, ready.
Plenty of time, plus 2 timeouts at their disposal. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cowboy 80. Hey, check that. Check that. Steady up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain of 9.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
It is 2nd and a yard.
Get up. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
They'll run here. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
At the 3-yard line.
Okay, ready? Come on, come on.
A run with Judkins. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Go.
In motion, that's Thornton. Again, it'll be Judkins. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's 1st down.
Hurt. Tag.
They'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Cook. And he's going to be taken down. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick 1st down.
And now we're at the point of the game, Mike, where someone has to step up and make a play. That's exactly what this quarterback and his receiver did. It gives them now a fresh set of downs and a chance to go down and make this game very interesting.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And it's a touchdown. They have gotten to within 1. And a 2-point conversion can give them the lead here in the final minute.
Think back to the spring, Mike. We all watched the highlights of this guy's pro day, and you always question, why do they make these quarterbacks just rear back and throw it as far as they can? How often are they really going to do that? Well, when they do, like we saw here, it is a thing of beauty. He put that big arm on display with that last pass, and it winds up going for 6.
Now the decision is go for two. That's a gutsy call, and it's really, in effect, it's ball game right here.
60 Bison. Warrior 70.
He'll drop the throw. He'll swing that out wide, and he's not gonna get there. They stop him short, and this remains a one-point game. Indeed of a recovery and a quick field goal. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory away from home in the division. This was so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.
Little piece. Lord, how I gave my parents fist. Tried so hard to raise me right, but I was born to run the night. Daddy took me hunting when I was a kid. Wouldn't believe what the hell I did. He said, boy, hold this. Told my cousin, you better run. Last time he poked fun at me, got my with a tree. Son of a gun, pay for all I done. Swear they'll get us here, 'cause I ain't done just yet.
my taste. Hold up. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? Is it this, what you don't want to see more? No, you want to see more, but you only see sore. Life done slowed you down, your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds, it's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up.